and welcome to episode Who Gives a Shit of our weekly video show.
Number 9, I think.
Something like that. Growing all the time. Few more subscribers this week. We're on like 90 or something now, so make sure you subscribe to the show.
Yeah. Good win yesterday?
Great win at the end.
A win.
It's a win. I mean, there's no point being too negative about it because we were ravaged by injury. All the lads were fucking sick. There was bug over in Old Trafford, and we got a win. And we put the pressure on Chelsea, who at the moment, as we speak, we have it on in the other room, are losing.
1-0 down. Beautiful. Even though it's the Scousers, a 1-0 is not bad. We take that.
And considering like all the negativity that was around United for since the season started, we could be 2 points behind Chelsea and like chop our Champions League, basically true in Champions League, unbeaten, and got flying high in Carling Cup as well. I mean,
yeah. It's good. Yesterday was like, it's one of those ones where I'm not even annoyed. It's just like 3 points. Put it away. You know, like you just play. Sometimes you play crap.
Would you like to retract your comments that Park is only there to sell shirts?
I would like to. I just like even his goals.
Would you like some humble pie with that, or
his goals were like 2 scuffed shots. I love him. I think he's a genius. No, it was great performance. Even his goal, God, he just put it in perfectly. And then I wasn't expecting giving up. To be honest.
In fairness, it's a lovely goal because I thought he shaped the shoot.
Yeah.
The first time and then dragged down again and then.
It shouldn't disguise how poor we were. Like the midfield was terrible because Carrick wasn't there. Big debate this week about Carrick on the blog. I think I was called some names. But I'm telling you, as soon as he goes, the whole thing.
I think he's a good player, but I don't think he's our most important player when he's fit. I mean, he's not that good.
Fletcher's not in great form at the moment. He's running a lot, but he's.
I thought Fletcher was decent yesterday.
Yeah, he's.
Look, I'm not saying Carrick's a bad player.
No.
And I think when he's at his best, he's our link between the attack and the defense.
I just think like Fergie can't be wrong. Like he rests him. Yes, was he injured yesterday or did he rest him? He must have rested him for the derby on Wednesday night. I just think we missed something in the midfield. You always got to call on fucking Scholes to come in. But we're in
speaking
trouble,
of missing something in the midfield, poor old Owen Hargreaves.
I don't know. Fergie wasn't even like trying to. Afterwards, he was like, "Oh, it's terrible."
Well, he actually said afterwards it was a disaster.
Yeah, a disaster. I don't know, like I missed it. Actually,
the sounds like it's going to be a good point. Go on.
I missed it live because it was at the very start and I got in a bit late. But I watched on Match of the Day, and he came in, and like he did one little run down the side, whipped in across, then like he was like, and he like walked over to the touchline, and they were like, "Fucking go on." And he went back on, and then he was like, "No." I think he just ripped his hamstring.
Basically, like when
have
you
you ever done that yourself when you haven't played I haven't played football in ages. If I go out and whack it, it just goes. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I just think that like it was always a gamble to play him because he's been out for so long. Like basically, he hasn't played like since like 2 years.
Yeah.
So it was always a gamble just to start him out of nowhere. They obviously thought he's like obviously.
Well, they wouldn't have started him if he wasn't.
It was a calculated risk because they're so ravaged by injury.
Yeah.
And I just think that like, I think he's fucked basically. Like 4 minutes in, hamstring gone again. Like that's another. If the hamstring is torn, at least.
Yeah, I read this morning. Since he joined United for 18 million, he's played 37 games, which works out at like 450 grand per game that he's played.
But that one season he was fit.
We won. He's played 30.
The Champions League. We won the league.
He's gone.
I don't know. I'm not confident anymore. I just think that like it's just setback after setback, and he's so unlucky. If we could get another, like if he could come back for New Year, realistically, and put in good shape, and then really focus all the energy towards next season, put in a big season. He's
not in the Champions League squad. He's not like I feel sorry for the guy. Like, well, he's earning 100 grand a week or whatever, but I feel like it's tough. It's got to be very tough. And I think he's like 29 now, is he?
Yeah, he's like late 20s, I think.
Yeah, it's going to be a tough road back. Maybe he can do it, but I don't know.
It's very disappointing because he's the type of midfielder we can really use.
The good thing is though, Park 2 goals. Like if he can start chipping in with, I can't see him like he's never going to score more than 10 a season. But the midfield, we just need more goals from the midfield.
What do you think of Oberton?
I'm not a fan.
Really?
Every once in like 10 or 20 games, he'll rifle one into the top corner. Last year, I remember he did it against Borussia Dortmund or somebody in the Champions League. He did it there away to. Versus Spor. He's very young.
I think there's potential there, though.
Yeah, there is.
I mean, like he is raw, and he's a talent for sure though, and I think he's a proper winger. Like he's tricky. He's got a decent ball. He goes at people. He takes them on the wide.
He's the youngest ball man I've ever seen. he's literally like.
Rooney's pretty young ball man too.
Overton was full on ball.
Does Overton shaved head or bald?
I saw it yesterday. Like it's properly bald. Yeah. But no, I think like Nani at 21 was crap. You know, not crap, but probably the same.
Yeah. Bebe was pretty ineffective.
Yeah, his final ball was pretty bad. Still, like when he gets it, you're like, there's a bit of sort of anticipation. He looks huge and like powerful, and I think he'll be decent.
Yeah, so do I.
Plucked it out of nowhere, that signing. What else? The game on Wednesday night, we haven't talked about that. That team were so bad. Bursaspor.
They are so shit.
The Champions League is kind of an embarrassment. Although the Tottenham Inter, did you see that game?
Yeah.
Incredible.
Well, I saw
the highlights. Yeah, incredible. Yeah. But no, I mean, we were good on that.
How good do you think Gareth Bale is? Is he as good as everyone's saying? It's like Bale hyperbole is in full swing. It's like Bale is better than Maradona and Pele times 10 kind of shit. Well, no, he's very good. He made Maicon look like a fool.
Yeah, which is.
And he skint Lucio as well, although Lucio looked like he could have fucking had a smoke.
I love the fact that the fat Spanish waiter Benitez has put Inter into free, like that would never happen to Mourinho.
Well, I was talking about the other day with someone. I was saying like everyone's like, oh yeah, Benitez is a good man, but like Inter conceded 6 goals in 2 games against Spurs.
That would never have happened.
Never would have happened on Mourinho.
Never. But no, I think like we were good. Who played well during the week? It seems like an age ago.
Your man Carrick.
Do you know who's having in a bit of bother at the moment? Berbatov.
That is very true. He was wasteful against Bursaspor. He missed a few chances.
Lazy
Has he
again.
scored since the Liverpool game?
No. 9-10 games without a goal.
See, that's the problem with Berbatov. He has to be consistent. Like, if he really wants to be our top striker, one of our top strikers, top players, he has to be doing it week in, week out. Like, you know what I mean?
Although saying that, like, even when Rooney's fully fit, he does the same. He goes on like 10 matches.
Rooney's a real like up and down player.
Player.
Yeah. He goes on these runs where he just can't stop scoring.
The thing with Berbatov is it just, you know, it's the old trying thing. When it's going well and he's scoring goals, everybody's brilliant. But then like when he doesn't score a goal, you're like, well, he's not even trying. You know, like it was tough being on his own up front against Bursaspor. But I don't know
Yeah. Anyway, I want to talk about the biggest game of the season so far in my eyes, the Manchester Derby.
Manchester Derby, this is big.
Wednesday night.
See, they're
Get in there.
They're winning there with Tevez, the scumbag, is back. Whenever he goes away, there seems to be problems.
Balotelli scored a couple of times for him today.
Red card.
Did he?
Just got a red card, yeah, at the end.
So he out then?
He'll be suspended, I'd say.
But like, does that come in straight away?
Straight away, I think. Probably.
Like, he's a fucking nutter. What did he get the red card for?
I don't know. 2 fouls. It wasn't actually meant to be. It's going to be tough. Good. I'd say Carrick will be back, so that's another man of the match performance. Chicharito, Berbatov.
Yeah. Fletcher Scholes.
Fletcher Carrick.
Fletcher Scholes centre midfield.
No chance.
Nani.
Why do you think Carrick was rested yesterday?
I think Scholes will start against
chance.
City. I really do.
Would he go with 3 in midfield? He does sometimes, but I don't know if he does.
It's on in
Eastlands.
He might
go like.
He might play Park again and play like.
Pack the midfield.
Pack the midfield. And like hit them counter attack kind of football. Like.
Yeah, I think that might.
Is Nani gonna be back?
I'd say so.
They're pushing him for it, but I don't know.
He will.
It's important we get him back.
You never know with Fergie in the big games what he can pull out. Like he had Shea in the midfield yesterday.
Yeah.
Big Johnner. I'd say he might go like.
Slower to turn than the Titanic, Big Johnner is.
Yeah. Park, Carrick, Scholes, Fletcher, and who's on the right wing? Nani if he's around.
Yeah.
And that's pretty strong.
Like I mean, they lost in Wolves. It's going to be obviously a massive test, like for sure, because they have some good players. But I think we can do them.
I think we will. I think we'll struggle a bit because they're very powerful against the big teams. Like they were. Did you see them play Chelsea? They were fucking so up for it.
Yeah, and they have like
Tevez will be up for it.
And they have a pretty strong midfield.
We're giving the jersey away to Irish Devil. Well done. You've won a United jersey. We'll send you one. We'll
be in touch for details of that kind of crack.
So well done. If you want to subscribe to the show, please do. More subscribers we have, the more people see it. Share it on YouTube, share it on Facebook, all that sort of stuff. We're nearly out of time.
We are out of time. So come on United against City, and come on Hope fucking Liverpool hold on against Chelsea.
come on.
Come on. All right. Cheers. Finished.
Oh, sorry.